say North Carolina bourbon's really special. It's not only the terroir here, but that we can source all the products here. The aging climate is really nice here. We get really good swings of temperature. So it's really driving a lot of the whiskey in and out of the wood. That high temperature is also driving more of those chemical reactions and leading to really good aging. I mean, in 3 or 4 years, we're getting just amazing bourbon already. It has really good cycles on it.
The Piedmont region of North Carolina is really critical to the quality of our products. And what's happening here in the Piedmont is that we have the grain, we have this incredible water that we're getting right out of the aquifer on this site. It doesn't need treatment. It's perfect as it comes out of the ground. We're putting it directly into the mashing process. We're taking those local ingredients. We're then taking that North Carolina oak, and then we get this tremendous benefit from the aging climate that's just naturally here. We're in an area where storms will come up from the south off the coast. They'll blow inland. We have weather systems that come in from the mountains to our west. And as those shift back and forth, we're getting pressure changes inside these barrels almost on a daily basis. And we'll watch that pressure go up and down into a vacuum and back up to a high pressure. And it's pushing that bourbon deep into the oak, soaking out all of that good flavor and aroma. And then it'll pull a vacuum and pull all those flavors back in, and it'll pull oxygen back into the barrel as well.
Up in the mountains, we grow an amazing white oak. We're lucky enough here at Mystic that there's a stave mill, a family-owned stave mill in North Carolina, in the western part of the state. We're able to actually source the wood, own it at that point, have it rough cut into staves, and then have it aged outside so it seasons just like you would season firewood. And that extra 12 or 18 months outside is gonna really mellow the wood, get some more of those bitter compounds out of it, add more complexity. And then we have the wood then shipped up and have it made into barrels in West Virginia. We're doing ground to bottle all the way up, and also planting kind of unique grains as well. So that control gives us the ability to plant things like Triticale, which is a rye wheat hybrid that grows here in the South, kind of gives us a rye flavor. We do a soft red winter wheat that's unique to this area. So all these grains that we're growing here, we're able to control that, and they're gonna be different than the grains from the Midwest that they're using in Kentucky, and it's just really giving us that terroir, that local flavor that sets us apart, makes us different.
For me, it's this journey. What we're releasing at any one time is not, for me, what the highlight of this is. I'm about the process. We're moving through time, the barrels are moving through time, the crops are going through their cycles. Everything's a cycle, and we're just repeating it over and over again. So you're mashing on a weekly basis, you're distilling over multiple times a week, you've got barreling going on every week, you've got maturation continually happening, sampling, and we're just moving through time with the spirit. It's changing with the seasons, it's changing with our climate, but it's very much of this place. And for me, it's the perpetuation of that that really brings the meaning. I know if I do the process correctly, the product will take care of itself.
We do have everything here possible to make great whiskey because the state has it here. It has great water. I'd have family come visit here, and they would always talk about how good the water was just right out of the tap. They would say it was like bottled water out of the tap. But that was the lucky thing about this site, is we were able to tap into amazing aquifer, amazing water that needed no treatment, had no iron, had all those necessary minerals for fermentation and flavor. Really gave us, I think, a huge advantage. So Kentucky can talk about his water, but our water's just as good or better. And the dirty secret is most big distilleries are gonna reverse osmosis that water anyway.
And add back minerals.
And add back minerals to kind of dial it in. So if you're ever on a big tour of a distillery, always try to look for water treatment equipment. That's my favorite thing to do, and they all have it. They're all pretty much treating it. And that's what we thought we would do coming from brewing. Is I thought, oh, we had a big budget line item for filtration and doing that exact thing, and we just got really lucky here on Mineral
Sent it off for a sample, and they said it's perfect. So we've always used water directly out of the aquifer.
And we're going to use that same water in the barreling process and in the proofing process, whereas a lot of other distilleries are going to use RO or a reverse osmosis water, which isn't going to affect the flavor.